Hi, I'm Kristen Oliver. I'm a pediatric occupational therapist and owner of Creative Connection in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'd like to be considered for the live online event as well as the radio program. Thank you. Hi, I'm Kristen Oliver. I'm a pediatric occupational therapist and I've developed a unique approach. I believe peace and harmony are a possibility for every child and every family. You might be wondering how this could be possible, especially if your child has social or academic difficulties, behavior challenges, sensory challenges, or anxiety. As a parent, you might be feeling frustration and be overwhelmed, thinking you've done everything for your child and it's just not enough. Worse yet, you might be thinking that some of this is your fault. I've been there, and so have many of my clients. My story started over 10 years ago. I found myself in the middle of a health crisis. Feeling sick became the norm of every day. I sought out the help of many medical professionals, and I got very few answers. It wasn't until a dear friend of mine offered a new way to look at things. She said, "Is it possible that your feeling sick is serving you on some level, a level you're not aware of?" It was as if time slowed, and in this moment of grace, I realized there was some truth to what she was saying. At that moment, as if all of my beliefs were grains of sand in a bucket, I dumped the whole bucket. And as I flipped it back over, I sent a message out to the universe. What else is out there for me to know? And through another series of miraculous events, I met people with encouraging stories. I learned wonderful techniques, and I found inspiring authors and speakers. I was really able to practice these techniques and get into this and let go of these old patterns. My heart opened and my body healed. An even more monumental shift occurred when my husband and I decided to have a family. All of those beliefs snuck back in tenfold, and they were not only showing up in my body, but they were also showing up in my children. Again, I did the inner work on me and let go of the underlying fears, and I became happier and my whole family became happier. Before too long, I realized I had to take this to my work as an occupational therapist. Your child's occupation is play, schoolwork, being a part of a family, taking care of themselves. Your occupation, among many other things, is parenting. So I developed this system with specific tools and strategies to help families and children with sensory needs, academic challenges, learning differences, social and emotional challenges, and behavior difficulties. What I do is I go to the root cause instead of just addressing the symptoms on the surface. I do this through individual sessions. I also do small and large groups, and I give specific tools and step-by-step strategies that families can use right away. The challenge is so many people think that this is not a possibility, but I'm here to tell you that it is. I'd like to share a story about a 5th grade boy I'll call Matthew. Matthew had ADHD and mild autism. He was clumsy, regularly falling, getting hurt, having an ice pack here, a bandage here. He was also getting bullied every day by a 1st grade girl on the bus. This is a 5th grade boy getting bullied by a 1st grade girl, and it was really affecting him. He also was performing poorly in school despite his above average intelligence. I shared this system with Matthew and gave him specific tools and strategies to shift the way he was seeing himself. I also worked with his mom and got to her underlying fears. And through this process, she was able to really trust Matthew, knowing that he already had everything that he needed within him. The result was Matthew was getting through his day safely. He was no longer getting bullied. He was making meaningful friendships, and he was also performing wonderfully in school. I recently caught up with Matthew and his mom and found out that his academic success has continued with minimal encouragement, and he is also the captain of his golf team, getting complimented for his leadership skills. Truly amazing. You might think that this is not possible for you, but I'm here to tell you that it is. This is available to anybody willing to do the work. We go to the root cause rather than addressing surface symptoms. I bridge the gap between what parents want, cooperation, effective communication, peace and harmony, and what children need, unconditional love, respect, and support. I guide children to understand what comes up for them, their feelings, and what to do with them. With diagnoses today on the rise like ADHD, autism, sensory processing disorder, and anxiety, we need this work now more than ever. Are you willing to make the commitment as a parent to do some of this work, the inner work, bring up some of these challenges and limiting beliefs and let them go so that you can bring more peace and harmony for yourself, your family, and the world? This is the time to do it. I'm Kristen Oliver, pediatric occupational therapist. Let's do this together. Why? Because you're worth it and so is your child.